Hey ladies, it's functional weight loss coach Nate and owner of the Body Transformation Lab. And today I want to share with you my 3-phase formula so that you can lose lower belly fat and keep it off without feeling deprived, especially if you're dealing with a slow metabolism, hormonal weight loss resistance, perimenopause or menopause. And I personally struggled for so long to see the results that I wanted. I would cut out foods. I would cut out my calories to be super low. I would train harder. I was trying to do all these different things to see results faster, and nothing was working. Sound familiar? But the reason I wasn't seeing results is because I didn't have a formula. Think about it like baking. If you throw a bunch of random ingredients together in a bowl, are they really going to turn out? Probably not. But that's so often what we do with our diet and our exercise routines. I was just randomly picking and choosing different moves, diet tips, and then stringing it all together, hoping something would turn out. But the reality is when you do that, you're never going to see the results that you want. And I've experienced for years trying to find the right formula to see these results. And finally, I created a 3-phase formula for results that I want to share with you so I can save you all the time and all the struggles that I went through. And now you may be thinking, who the heck are you and why should I even listen to you? Well, like I said, my name's Nate. I'm the owner of Body Transformation Lab. I was the 2-time fittest man in Pennsylvania. I was top 100 fittest men worldwide 3 times. I've been featured in Muscle and Body Magazine, CBS, NBC, ABC, USA News, Fox News, and so many other outlets, not to mention celebrity trainer. And I've now trained thousands of women clients with over 3,000 testimonials, including all the women in my family who really dealt with all the same issues. And honestly, that's why I'm so passionate about helping you overcome a slow metabolism, hormonal imbalances, low energy, lower belly fat, and menopause with our 3-phase formula. And my videos have been viewed over 1 million times. So let me tell you the story of Nate and my personal struggles and how I finally found the formula for results. Like I said, all the women in my family dealt with these exact same issues. And most doctors are out there pushing medications, they're pushing surgeries. And then on the other side, we have most coaches and functional docs and naturopaths are out there pushing crash diets, tons of supplements, and crazy workouts. And deep down, I knew this wouldn't work if I couldn't get to the root of weight loss issues. The slow metabolism, the hormonal imbalances, the low energy, the bloating, the menopause. So we had cardio Nate, the Nate doing hours and hours of training, cardio constantly. We had fad diet Nate, trying keto, low carb, paleo, high carb, and all the shakes, pills, potions, and lotions that you can think of. And then we had on the other side again, low calorie Nate, cutting his calories super low. He was miserable and constantly hangry and had low energy. And, I didn't mind the body that I had in all of these photos. And you might not think that I looked, that bad, but the thing is my day-to-day performance was suffering and I hated the lower belly fat. My energy was low. I was miserable. I was hungry. I wasn't sleeping well, and I felt bloated all the time. Then there were so many other things that made this so unsustainable. And maybe you can relate, but I would deprive myself all week. I'd slash my calories super low. Monday through Friday, I would kill it. I would do great. And then at the end of the week, I had no more self-control. I'd find myself on Saturday, Sunday, sitting on the couch, binge eating ice cream, chips, M&Ms, whatever else I could get my hands on, right? And it was only when I finally created this 3-phase formula for results that I not only got the results that I wanted, but I could do so without feeling deprived. I can enjoy the foods that I love, and I could find a balance in the right lifestyle for me. And this formula doesn't just work for me, it's worked for my women clients all over the US. And it works 100% of the time if you're ready to put in the work, whether you want to lose 20 pounds or you want to lose that last little bit of fat, or whether or not you're feeling like menopause is making it impossible to lose that stubborn belly fat. This formula can help you get results without feeling deprived. And what worked for you when you were 20 doesn't work now. And the most important part about this formula is that it's sustainable. It doesn't require doing tons of cardio. It doesn't require insanely intense workouts. It doesn't require you to starve yourself. You don't have to avoid social events. You don't have to avoid eating sweets. You don't have to go ridiculously low carb. And it'll cut out the yo-yo dieting for good. And you won't have to guess at how to lose fat or get overwhelmed doing it. And look, I know your time's valuable, so let's just dive right in. And to start off, I want to be brutally honest, and I want to give you this one wording before we go any further. This only works if you put in the work. This only works if you are dedicated. Change requires change. And I know it can feel difficult at times, but you got to be willing to put in the work if you want to see results. If you're stuck in your ways and you're stubborn and not willing to make change, I don't want you to waste any more of your time. Just go ahead and click off this video, jump out of here. But if you are ready and you are open to change, this formula is going to help. So let's just jump right into it. Phase 1 of the formula is functional nutrition. So what is functional nutrition? And there's really 2 key components to this. One is finding the balance that's right for us and our lifestyle, because we've got to be able to be consistent if we want to see results. The other part is being able to adjust and adapt as our needs and goals and lifestyle changes. Because listen, nothing works forever. Hear that again. Nothing works forever. But with some key fundamentals, we can dial everything in to be able to adjust as we change. And when we do this, we eliminate the binge guilt cycle. We've all been there. We've restricted the foods that we love. We cut out our calories super low. We train extra hard, and we do this to see results faster. Ultimately, all this does is lead us to binging though. And we don't find something that we can actually be consistent with. And it's why we don't have the time for results to add up. By learning how to include the foods we love and adapt over time with my functional nutrition, we're able to create something that's sustainable and see lasting results. Because you don't want to look good for just one day. You want to look good forever. And when you incorporate functional and adaptable nutrition, results are amazing. And this is where 95% of your results are going to come from.
Hi, my name is Shauna, and I wanted to come on and let you know a few different ways that this program has changed my life. So maybe if you're on the fence about joining the program, it will help you out a little bit. I lost over 38 pounds in 16 weeks just by following the program. Everything that Nate told me that I needed to do, I made sure to follow, and I feel so much better. I have a 9-year-old son. He'll be 9 in August. And after him, I got into pretty good shape. I worked with Nate. I was in super good shape. Then now I have a surprise 10-and-a-half-month-old. After my first son, I waited a little bit to get back into shape, a few years actually. He was around 3 when I decided that I would get back in shape. And I was in good shape before my surprise son. And so then I knew after I had this second child that I didn't want to wait as long. I think when it comes to ourselves, especially as moms, we tend to just push ourselves to the back burner. Like, I'll do it later for myself. I'll wait. But there's never going to be a good time, especially if you're a mom. There's never a ton of time for you. So I had to ask myself, how much longer do I want to look in the mirror and not like what I see? Or how much longer do I want to have no energy or not want to be able to go outside and play with my kids just because I constantly feel sluggish? How often do I want to feel self-conscious in front of my husband, and not by anything he has ever said, but by this up here? So I think that not only the physical changes, but the mental changes have been exceedingly what I could have ever asked for. Today, actually, I was thinking as I got dressed, I remember after I had my second son thinking, oh no, I have to start all over again. I gained weight in my pregnancy, of course, and I'll never get back into my clothes. And now, after joining the program, I'm back into the clothes that I wore before I was even pregnant and when I was in good shape. And I feel like it happened so fast. I don't feel like, wow, I've been at this forever and I'm not losing any weight. No, I just feel like it was yesterday. And now all of a sudden I'm back into my clothes. I feel great mentally. Obviously I feel great physically, and it's not hard.
Hello, my name is Janet Schindler, and I have been working with Nate for about 4 months now and have lost a little over 25 pounds. And before I met Nate through Instagram, I had been struggling. I had my thyroid removed about 9 years ago, and a couple years after that, I struggled with finding energy. I had dry skin, brain fog was a big thing for me that really affected my daily life, and couldn't get any of my doctors, endocrinologist, family doctor, and gynecologist, anyone, to help me figure out what the problem was. And one of the first things that Nate and I discussed was nutrition. And he asked me, how many times have you talked with your doctors about nutrition? And I said, never, unless I brought it up myself. And it's kind of a basic thing. And I think it's the core of what has helped me. And it has motivated me. It has given me energy. And I am in a completely different place than I was 4 months ago. And I attribute everything to Nate and to the program. It has completely changed my life, but it is something that is sustainable.
Phase number 2 of my formula is metabolic training. And while we all heard abs are made in the kitchen, it's true, what we eat helps us reveal our abs. You have to have your training dialed in if you want to see the best results, because systems really work together. One size doesn't fit all, and your training needs to match up with your needs and your goals as your body changes with time. Have you ever wondered why men in general can just burn body fat and lose weight way faster than women? You probably think the answer is hormones, but it's actually not. The real answer is muscle. Muscle burns 3 times more calories per day than fat, and men just have more of it. More muscle means more fat burn. So you're probably wondering, oh, that's great, Nate. Well, how can I use this to my advantage? So we use metabolic training that's centered around resistance training to build lean muscle in your body. The more lean muscle that we can build in your body, the more fat your body will be able to burn even while at rest. And this also helps us to be strong and live a life of abundance and longevity, creating an awesome, slim and toned body, but also strong muscles and bones. You also need to make sure that your training is dialed based on your build, your needs, and your goals. Even the time that is realistic for you to train, there's not one ideal training schedule. It's based on what's actually realistic for our lifestyles so that we can be consistent. 3 days a week, 30 minutes, absolutely works. And so does 6 days a week for 1 hour. It's all about dynamically designing your training routine to fit the schedule that's realistic for you at that time. And the truth is, there's so many drivers that we can use to get results from training. You can do different tempos, progressions, amounts of volume, different types of resistance. You can create more instability. You can use unilateral movements, bilateral movements, not to mention what equipment you have available to you, whether you're at home with zero equipment or dumbbells, or you're at the gym and you can utilize machines. There's so many different options to make sure that your training is dynamically adjusting as you progress towards the results that you want. And if you're not using these different drivers and not implementing these methods properly, you're not going to see the results that you want. And when you dynamically dial in your training, you don't only see amazing aesthetic results, but you're stronger, you're faster, you can take on more challenges that come your way, you're mentally and you're physically stronger.
Hi, my name is Taryn Knepp. I'm from Morton, Illinois, and I decided to join this program because I'm a busy mom of 3 young kids. I had 3 pregnancies. I had gained weight each time, and just over the years had put on some extra weight that I didn't like. And so I was wanting to get lean again and strong, and I just wasn't sure the right way to go about doing that in the way that would be healthy for my body, and I guess just like the correct way of losing the weight and then also being able to keep it off. So I found Nate on Instagram and started chatting with him and decided to join his program to get weight off the right way. So I joined the program the beginning of June 2nd. I started at 144 pounds, and it is now July 15th, and I am down to my goal weight of 130, which is quite amazing. I never knew that I could lose weight so quickly and efficiently, and also in a way that's great for my body and also feel good at the same time. I have lots of energy. I feel very strong because of the workouts that I've been doing and the steps that I've been getting in every day. I feel a lot more just able to like pick up my kids and just stay active with them every day. And my favorite part is I have a huge sweet tooth, and I've learned how to incorporate in different ways of getting like my nightly snack, but in a healthy way that adds tons of protein and still kind of helps my sweet tooth a little. So that's probably been one of my favorite parts of the program, is just learning healthy swaps and then how to get in more protein into my diet so that I feel satiated longer.
Hi, my name is Reese. I am a 41-year-old physical therapist, a wife, and a mother of 5 kids, ages 8 to 11 months. When I met Nate, I was in such a dark and desperate postpartum time in my life. I was so frustrated with how I felt and not seeing the scale move, and I was really looking for a partner to just kind of walk this journey with me. Having such a busy home situation, I was really looking for something simple. And that's exactly what Nate brought. He spelled it out, what I had to do every day, made it work for me and my lifestyle, and made it really hard for me to fail. I saw significant results within the first week, which really motivated me and sparked me to keep going. I'm currently down 18 pounds. I feel great. I'm not done yet, but if that's not motivation, I don't know what is. So I would recommend this program.
And last but not least, the third phase in the formula, and really the most important for guaranteed and long-term results, is expert accountability and self-empowerment. So often we want to see results, we turn to meal plans and we do follow-along videos, but these are a one-size-fits-all approach, and they're not the education we actually need and what we need to succeed. I'm going to be really honest with you. I dislike meal plans and follow-alongs. They are a waste of time because they're not teaching you what you actually need, and at some point, you're going to get sick of the food that you're eating, and you're not going to like the workouts, and you're not going to be able to be intentional with your training or actually dial in your diet so you can eat or, go out and do a diversity of things or enjoy the lifestyle that you want. You need to actually learn what you need if you want to see lasting results. So let's say that you do a 4-week meal plan. Does your life just end after the 4 weeks? No. But are you just going to keep repeating the same 4 weeks worth of meals for the rest of your life? What about when your friends want to go out, or, whatever, about traveling or vacations, or what about your kid's birthday? Are you just going to not enjoy the foods or that time together? Are you just going to keep doing that 4-week meal plan over and over and over and over and over again? Of course not. But that's why it's so key that you learn how to actually eat according to your needs and your goals. Just following some meal plan for the rest of your life is not going to do that. And the same thing can be said about our workouts. We wouldn't just keep repeating the same workouts over and over again, because we want to adjust based on how our needs and our goals are changing. And ladies, this is especially important to you, and especially because your hormone levels change. Workout needs to adjust to your needs and to your goals. And if you haven't been, it's probably why you're not seeing the results that you want. The simple fact is that nothing works forever. Again, I'm going to say it twice. Nothing works forever. And I really want you to see the lasting results that you deserve versus having to buy program after program after program, searching for something that's going to work. Self-empowerment is probably, undoubtedly, the most important part of this whole process, because it's the key that you never have to search for another program to do this again. You know what your body needs, which also brings us to expert accountability. It's the glue that holds everything together. At the end of the day, we can have the best training program that's backed by science, backed with the most personalized, easiest, most enjoyable nutrition plan in the world. But if you don't follow it, nothing will happen, right? And then again, to complicate things even further, what worked for you in your 20s doesn't work for you today, which means what works for you today might not work in 2 weeks or 2 months or 2 years from now, because our bodies are always changing. And that's why you need the final layer of expert accountability, your own expert coach who has helped countless people through the exact same process, making plateaus and being stuck something that doesn't exist. Because whenever you get stuck, that plateau is a first for you, but it's something an expert sees every single day. So we'll be able to offer tips and help you stay focused and on track and know exactly what nutrition adjustments and small tweaks that need to be made to get your results flowing again, which is why we provide world-class expert coaching.
Hi, I'm Molly. I am a mom of 4 super active kids. They are involved in multiple sports and multiple after-school activities. Just about every day we are go, 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 nonstop. When I first started the program, the Lean Body program, my energy levels were super low. I was crashing by the middle of the day. My weight was up and down, mostly up, and I wanted to feel better, and I knew I needed to do something about it. The initial goal was to lose between 20 to 30 pounds. I have currently lost a little over 36 pounds. I went from a size 12-14 down to a size 8-10, and my energy levels today are consistent the entire day. I don't feel that afternoon crash, and I'm able to keep up with my 5-year-old for the entire day that I have them.
Good morning. I'm Missy Norris. I'm from Pittsburgh. I'm 49 years old. I'll be 50 in November. And that's the one thing I told Nate when we first started, when we had our first call. I told him I will be 50 in November, and my goal before that is to feel like an athlete again. I'm that soft bod mom. I'm a mother of 3. My youngest is 21, so it's been a while. And I still have that soft body, and I want to tighten up. And I'm starting to see change. I've been in 11 weeks. I've lost from the week that I started, not from the day I started, but from the week I started, I've lost, I think, 16 pounds. And I feel great. Every time we have a call, he asks how I'm feeling. I say, I feel fantastic. I have so much energy. Seriously, guys, anybody can do this.
Hi, my name is Susan. I'm 54 years old, and I'm from Pennsylvania. I'm married with 3 grown children and 2 grandchildren. I've pretty much been overweight for about the past 30 years. That's the age of my youngest child. And I've tried many things over the years to lose weight, and I would lose some and then I would put it back on because my life is very busy. My husband and I pastor a church. We have a daycare at our church, so my days go from morning till night. When I talked to Nate about the program, I told him that I need something very simple, something I don't have to track a lot of stuff, something that doesn't take any more of my time. And I found that this program is exactly what I needed. I am able to eat foods that I can find anywhere. I don't have to order any specialty foods, any shakes. I can make it fit right in my lifestyle, and that's exactly what I needed. Over the past 6 months, I've lost almost 40 pounds. And in my stage of life, I was dealing with a lot of joint pain, some headaches, and all those are completely gone. I have no more joint pain, I have no more headaches, and my energy level is through the roof. I feel more confident in myself, and I'm able to keep up with the business of my life with my job and my family.
And when we become self-empowered and learn what our body needs so that we can have sustainable results in a balanced lifestyle. So now this is where you have to take action, and you have 2 different options to implement this. Option 1 is you take all this info, all this information, and you run with it, and you design your own plan. But the problem with this is there's a lot of information out there, and it's really easy to become overwhelmed and really to take action when you get overwhelmed. And that's why we have option number 2. It's a custom plan for your own formula for results, so that you have these 3 phases, these 3 steps laid out for you based on your needs, your goals, so that you can run with it for the rest of your life. And I'm so confident that we can help you achieve these results with these 3 phases comes my guarantee. This works 100% of the time as long as you follow the instructions and embrace change. If you follow this method and don't get the results that you want, I'll train you for free until you do. So if you're ready for lasting sustainable results, click the apply button now below so that we can talk about what formula for results looks like for you. And I look forward to working with you to put together the right formula right for you so you can see the results that you deserve.